again with this topic, you have a situation where you have women who are coming out in droves. Because the video I did yesterday, that's not the first time I saw a situation where a woman complained about not being able to get a guy because she was too attractive. I've seen that before. I don't think I've made videos on it like that. But when I saw this particular story, and I saw how smug this female came off, I had to do the video to basically illustrate that these women are very narcissistic. Okay, they get in their own way. They're too picky, and they don't know what they want, and they try to have this false confidence in themselves, you know, that they are intimidating men, when really they're not intimidating men. A lot of those women just don't have a personality. They don't know how to really smile. They don't know how to interact. They're used to chasing behind other men. Let me just tell y'all something y'all probably didn't know. Something that y'all probably already know. Okay? Out there who, the ones who are on Instagram the most, showing off their bodies, there's one in particular. Those are usually females who probably used to be overweight when they were younger, when they were teenagers. They weren't very attractive in high school. Like Jordyn Woods. Jordyn Woods comes to mind. Like, she looked very much so different than she did years ago. Okay, there's a couple of other of these Instagram models, even though Jordyn Woods isn't exactly an Instagram model, but I put her in that category somewhat. There's another female who I know who used to be a little bit overweight, who now has a really, really nice body. She looks totally different, and she's out here dealing with these NBA players, putting up all these thirst traps. You never see her with any clothes on. Nothing but two-piece bikinis. Okay? But back when they were in high school, they were the unattractive, chubby chicks. And I noticed the chicks who are the most narcissists, the ones who are constantly putting people on blast, they used to be the ugly ducklings. They used to be the ugly ducklings. Oh, she was, Lemon Holmes? That don't surprise me. They used to be the unattractive chicks who used to get curved, ignored. They made a promise to themselves that they were going to get that attention some way. And Instagram has provided a way for the chicks who used to be unattractive to now be attractive and to be very narcissistic and to be out here dating the guys they used to want when they were younger. The athletes, the guy who paid them no attention, the guys who put them in the friend zone. They used to do these dudes' homework. Or there'll be that chick that these dudes will mess around with when nobody knew, when nobody was around or nobody would know about, you know? Chicks look better, they're in better shape. You can't tell them nothing, man. You can't tell them nothing. Everyone's talking about how this guy want them, that guy want them, putting this dude on blast. It's because these chicks don't know how to act. They done got the new bodies. It ain't because of that tummy tea. It's because of the fact, what's good, David? It's because of the fact, okay, that these chicks now want to live the life they wanted to live when they were younger. And they work, and I'm not going to lie, a lot of them work really hard to get their bodies where it is now. Some of these chicks took the easy route with the tummy tucks. That's why they belly button is all the way up into the upper torso. Females that are out here sleeping with married men. These are the females, okay? Not only are they sleeping with married men, they're messing around with these athletes and these rappers, putting up motivational quotes, but meanwhile they're in the DMs trying to do a threesome with a rapper. These are the type of females that you are seeing on social media trying to get the most attention and dizzy. Okay? Look at. We're nerdy, slim, couple years after high school, they done got a little thick. The assets is looking quite nicely. They realize that they're getting more and more attention when they're wearing them leggings. And so what they do is they say, oh, get on social media. You know, monetize this monetize this thottiness, you know? And that's what they're doing. You got chicks out here with Patreons and PayPals. There are chicks there are chicks on YouTube, man. They will put up promo videos of wearing like really small bikinis, everything out. They tell you to go straight to the Patreon. And dudes are going right over there. But they don't understand that that chick used to be the nerdy chick that did all the athletes' homework. You know, probably used to, you know, kick it with them after hours when nobody knew about it, you know. But they would never claim or date them in public, you know, would put them in the friend zone. But now that they know that there's a lot of thirsty dudes on social media who are, you know, looking to be thirsty, they looking for females to thirst after on social media. They know they have a market. I'm telling you right now, it's very important for us to be red pilling these, you know, red pilling guys, as many of them as we can, because they are the ones who are allowing the narcissism to grow. Because if it wasn't for them, these chicks wouldn't be so arrogant with their slowness. So we really have to work towards getting the message out there. So hopefully y'all are sharing this content, because this is a harsh reality for you simps that be sitting up in the comment sections or be DMing these chicks or going and supporting them monthly or sending them stuff while you got a whole girlfriend or wife at home. You know, understand, those are the chicks that you used to curve. Those are the chicks that you used to put in the friend zone, that used to be your high school buddy. Them same chicks that, filled themselves out once they got a little bit older. Y'all know them chicks, man. Chicks used to be very skinny, used to wear baggy clothes. You didn't know what kind of shape they had. Probably wore glasses. Didn't really fix themselves up. But years later, you see them and you're like, sheesh. How it is for these guys, man. And that's what you have going on with these women talking about they're being intimidating to men when it comes to dating. Are there guys who are starstruck when they get around an attractive female? Yes. There have been women who I've been around. All right, loving homes, I'm coming through. There are women I've been around who are extremely attractive, who had me, I wouldn't say nervous, but I watched everything I said. I was a little bit, there was one time when it comes to speaking to her, I wasn't on my confident A game, so to speak. But I learned that over the years that women are women at the end of the day. And when you're a young man and you're around attractive women and you don't really understand the nature of women, you don't understand that there's certain, you don't have to go and do this or this or this or this to get their attention or say this and be the nice guy. Once you get older and you sort of understand women more, you tend to realize that attractive women are just as insecure as the unattractive women. Because there are women out there, no matter how attractive they are, they still believe that there are other women who are more attractive than them. That's why you see women hating on each other. That's why you see women hating on each other. You see women hating on each other to a degree that they do because they're envious of each other and they don't like to be around other women who they feel inferior to. It's like these dudes out here who always talking about they alpha males, but then when they get around men who are actually real life alpha males, they feel a little insecure because they've been going around talking about how they alphas, thumping their chest. But when they get inside of, an area where there are actual dudes who are actually alphas, they feel insecure and they get to the level of wanting to hate on that guy. You see, I don't hate on anybody. I don't care if you think you're more alpha male than me or not, because I know who I am and I'm always going to be confident in me. No guy intimidates me to the point to me being envious or jealous of him, because at the end of the day, he has flaws just as much as I do. I'm never going to let another man make me feel small or less than or inferior, but I see that in other guys. They allow dudes to make them feel inferior, small, and intimidated. And that goes into dating, where you have women who think they're attractive. They think because they get a lot of attention from guys that if they are around the guys that they want to date and those guys don't fit what they want, all of a sudden it's because those guys are intimidated. That guy doesn't want to marry her or be in a long-term relationship with her. All of a sudden now he's too weak for her. Shout out to Josh. Is it common to have a lot of enemies, Jay? I don't think it's common, but it depends on your social status. If you have the higher the social status you gain, the more enemies you're gonna gain. That's just how it is. You know, especially if you have to really work your way to the top, you're gonna gain enemies. But you can't worry about that. What are they gonna do? The best they can do is outwork you. But again, you can't worry about those people. You have to worry about yourself. You know, I tell y'all all the time, you can only focus on what you're doing. You can't focus on what everybody else is doing. You have to outwork the room. When it comes to dating, you have to know what you want and go for it. You can't be out here being picky, because being picky is going to keep you single for life. Okay? There's a lot of women out here who are already seeing the ramifications of their decisions. You got women who are basically speaking on being lonely as fuck. You know why? Because they made the wrong decisions when it came to dating, and now they are in full regret mode. When it comes to the dating market, things have changed so much, man. Why do you think you're seeing so many women? Why do you think you're seeing so many women looking for advice from men or looking to hear what men think? It's because these women have been so picky and have been so double-minded and not knowing what they want, that they actually have to come to the men that they really were out here curving, the men they really did not want to be with. You know why? Because they realize that they're the ones chasing. They're not out here actually getting genuine relationship offers from men. They're being sold dreams. And the more you females continue to be sold dreams, the more you're going to continue to be disappointed, i.e. talking about men are intimidated by you. That's just another term for he don't want to marry me. Of course the guy doesn't want to marry you because he realizes that you're a narcissistic idiot. He wants nothing to do with you. He does not want to have a family with you. He's going to go find a woman who isn't a weirdo, who isn't self-absorbed, and who actually is about building, you know? Make sure you go to teesprings.com/unofficialJDB merch to go and purchase my exclusive tees and hoodies. Make sure you go to teesprings.com, go and buy you a couple things and represent your red pill mindset.